Sunjin moved closer, asking again if everything was okay. Woben stated that he was fine and just needed space. He also informed him that he would be backing off from investigating Yuna's kidnapping case and that Sunjin should take over. With that, he walked out, leaving Sunjin standing there, wondering what had happened. It was the first time he had seen Woben acting that way towards him. Woben made his way to his car and sat there for a while before driving away, feeling bad for giving his best friend the cold shoulder. However, he had no choice. His mother was right. It was time he started choosing himself and not sacrificing his happiness for others, even if it meant disappointing the people he loved the most. With that, he drove off. Later that night, Sunjin sat in his study room trying to work, but he couldn't stop thinking about Woben. He was sure something had happened to him since he had never acted that way before. Looking at his phone, he considered calling him but held back, since Woben had made it clear that he wanted space. Minsu walked in, holding a bowl of baked muffins. She told him that he had been in the study room since he came from work, and since she knew he was hungry, she had made him some muffins. Sunjin pulled her into his lap and told her she didn't need to do house chores like cooking, since there were people for that. He glanced at the muffins, told her they looked delicious, and said he would have one later. Noticing that something was bothering him, Minsu asked if he was okay. Sunjin admitted that he was worried about Woben. He explained his concerns about their friendship and how much he valued it. He didn't want to lose him. He asked Minsu if anything had happened at the yacht to make him act this way. Minsu stated that Woben had only told her he liked her, but she had made it clear that they were just friends. Sunjin speculated that Woben might be feeling hurt or alone, since now that he was married, he would be spending more time with Minsu than with him. He suggested arranging a blind date for Woben. He admitted that he never knew Woben's type since he was hard to read, but now that he knew he liked Minsu, he had an idea of what he might prefer. Minsu listened to him talk about Woben and realized just how strong their friendship was. She comforted Sunjin, telling him that Woben would come around and that he just needed time. Sunjin glanced at Minsu, pulled her closer, and admitted that he had missed her. He stood up with her still in his arms and told her that he still wanted to get her pregnant. Carrying her out of the study room, they made their way upstairs as Sunjin's butler stood there, smiling. He was happy to see Sunjin like that. He was glad he had finally found someone to make him happy.